Istanbul has the highest concentration of hair transplant surgeons and specialists, but Izmir, Turkey also is a very center of excellence. We found a clinic that actually does hair transplants for successful Turkish men, which I thought, okay, this is interesting. It's not one that's just catering to tourists, usually around 2,500 US. They had a summer program on. It was, I don't know, 1,800 to 2,000 US. In North America, it can be well over $10,000. Most importantly, what an amazing clinic. I ended up going to the Art Hair Clinic. There'll be a link below if you want to check it out. As you can see, I'm in about day 10. I gashed my head on a corner the other day, which sucks. Nothing's supposed to touch your head for like the first 5 days. So you probably want to know what happens when you get a hair transplant. So I go to this hospital, which is good. I have a surgeon, so it's not just these kind of clinics where they just have nurses or assistants doing it. So you have a surgeon and you have 2 nurses, and they shave your head. They actually draw in what they're going to do. You approve it, and then you essentially lie there. The first 4 hours you're lying there, where they have a special machine that goes in and sucks out clusters of 2 to 3 hairs, and they suck out 2,000 to 4,000 depending on what your donor area around here. So this is a very dense part of hair, even on people who are balding. And there's about, I don't know, 12,000 or 15,000 hair follicles there. They take out, I think in my case, it was like 3,500. But you can just hear this little zip, zip, and you just hear that for 3.5 hours while you're sitting there. And it doesn't hurt, but there's a bit of blood that you see afterwards. Then you break, they give you a lunch, and then you turn over, you lie on the bed again, and it's another 4 hours. The surgeon comes in with this little cool scalpel and just essentially makes thousands of little incisions on your scalp. And that's why it's good to have a surgeon, because they know how to use a scalpel well. And she's done it a lot. And she was spectacular. The incisions were about an hour, and then they spend 3 hours with tweezers, taking the follicle, opening the little incision, putting it in, or putting 2 in and closing it. So it's actually a very laborious process. But at the end, you've got essentially what you're looking at here. The focus on the top and a little bit on the crown. Because you're numb, it doesn't hurt at first, but there's going to be swelling. They say whatever you do, don't let anything touch your head, because you can knock those things out. And on the 2nd or 3rd day, you wear a band, and I'm wearing this band around Turkey, but I don't care. They've seen it a lot. It's designed to try and stop blood and the anesthetic from coming down in your face. And what they tell me is by the 3rd month, 50% of the implanted hair will fall out. The follicle has taken root, and then it grows back. And in 6 months, you have a completely full head of hair. So that was my journey. Always do your due diligence when you're doing something on your body. I am not shy about talking about self-improvement. I wanted to share it with my audience. And I want to give a shout out to the Art Hair Clinic, because the first guys wanted me to do a post on them and they were garbage. And these guys did a spectacular job, and I want to give them a shout out. Check out the link in my bio if you want to contact them. Highly recommend it, and send me a DM if you have a question.